Got some stuff down here. Let's look at this, eh?
Ooh.
What have I got to show you? It's not the tape. We all know about Tamiya tape. It's not the ruler. It's a new Ninesteps cutting mat.
I don't call them rulers. I call them furers.
What do you call them?
Furers.
Why furers?
I don't know.
Oh, what? Is that actually what you call them? For no reason.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here you go. This is the brand new Ninesteps cutting mat. Self-healing eco PVC.
Eco.
So this is a recycled PVC.
But it's self-healing.
Self-healing. What does self-healing mean?
Educate me.
When you cut across it, the blade is actually going into the surface.
Yep. Cuts it.
But the material is actually got a memory to it. So it comes back and basically hides that cut. So it doesn't affect your follow cuts.
Heals.
Heals.
Immediately.
Right, so,
and you don't need to add heat or water or anything like that?
No,
don't
no,
need to
no,
milk
no,
it?
no.
Look at the lines.
As soon as the blade comes out of it. Okay, so here's
And
some of the features. Oh,
I don't know.
There we are. Okay, so it is transparent. You can see my hand just underneath it.
Ninesteps, one of our favorite brands.
It's fully gridded up in centimeters and 5 mil. Then it also has the angles that start from.
Why would you have angles?
This is great for when you're aligning things.
Yep.
Particularly if you're building cars or any other type of machinery where you've got specific angles that you need to copy.
Mm-hmm.
And then also when you're cutting tape, all these lines are helpful because you can just line up you put your tape straight down on here and cut it into strips. Or you can also lay down your plastic card and use this as a guide as well.
I like it, babe.
Let's have a go. Look, if I pull out some tape.
You're zoom. Did you know that?
I know I'm zoomed. Where am I? Around here. So if we just lie this tape down here.
Oh, look at that precision. Oh.
Like that?
You should get yourself into waxing.
Into what?
Waxing.
Oh, I don't know.
Hair removal.
What are you saying to me?
I'm saying that you'd be good with the old waxing tape. Can I push it down?
Yeah, push it down. Usually you don't push it down this hard because then you'll lose all your tack.
I do?
Yeah.
There's a valuable lesson.
You want to reuse it, right?
Well,
so you just want to push it down in a couple of areas.
There's a valuable lesson, folks.
And here we go. We've got our Ninesteps knife here.
This is why I enjoy these shows and tutorials. That tip looks like I've been using it.
Yeah, you probably have, but it'll probably do the job here.
Looks like I've been cleaning out screws of HR1 buggies.
So the easiest thing to do is,
it's bent.
If we're doing 5 mil, you can just line your ruler up to the 5 mil mark there, or whatever you want to do.
Why would you measure it?
Hey?
Don't you just go by eye?
You can go by eye, but most people will not be able to cut very sharply without a ruler.
But I like the guides because you can, in fact, it gives you a guideline to follow.
Well, that's right. So if I was masking a lot of stuff, then I would lay this all across the table, like the cutting mat, and I'll cut little strips out of it. Because rather than having these edges, sometimes you don't want these edges, right? Because when you're peeling off, it actually tears along these pointed lines. So you trim it off straight. And if it doesn't need to be really accurate, you just cut it like this. You know, when we're painting up like ready control car bodies and just covering up areas.
Sorry, I might have pushed it down too hard.
It's a bit bent.
I told you it was bent.
You're a wrecker. Look at that. Let's try this way.
You can't.
Oh, now it's going straight through it.
You can't leave anything nice with me. You know that.
How did you do that? I can't even work out how you did that.
Without breaking it.
There you go.
Sorry.
So basically, there's a freehand cut, right?
What'd you call me?
A freehand cut.
Okay.
So obviously, it's
Sorry,
not going to be that straight.
I thought you were swearing again.
But if we line it up, just line it up like here.
Mm.
Make sure you use it. It's so bent. It's not even going straight now.
I told you.
Oh, you're a wrecker.
Look, you can even use this one.
Oh, yeah. There's the.
Well, you should
That'll do.
You should have got your props ready, mate.
I pressed it all down tight too.
So I've completely wrecked your segment.
There you go. And you can, I don't know if you can see it. You can see a little mark where the knife's gone through, that one there. But you can't actually feel it. Sealed itself up. So you'll be able to use this for ages.
And it looks quite, like the markings on it look quite scratch resistant. I'm sure they're going to wear off over time, right?
You can't feel it, right? So that's basically it. That's the thing I use the board for mainly. I like to have it around too. I build models on it and lay stuff on it.
Do you know how good this board is? I've replaced my chicken board at home.
Chicken board?
My chicken.
What's your chicken think of that?
My chicken loves it. I use this to cut my chicken on at home.
Yeah.
Chicken breast.
Yeah, it's good. Well, I'm building my Fiat, right? And I use the gridding for lining up the chassis. Because at the moment I'm building like front suspension and
But
stuff.
Fiat's are never straight to begin with.
Well, no, that's why I'm not that accurate with it. But at least it's sort of straight. But it does help, definitely, when you've got all these grids.
Straighter than the blade on this knife.
That's successful, isn't it? There you go.
It's going to take you a while to peel that off now. That's a good cut.
It will. But
9 steps cut it. And what size is it?
This is an A4.
Yep.
Okay, so you've got the grids here, measured out to 28 and 20 centimeters there. And you'll see actually, I don't know if you can see.
How thick is it? 3 mil?
It's 3 mil. It's 3 mil. It's actually 3 layers.
But what I like about it, Beej, is that it's like,
You can see the 3 layers there?
It's like it's stiff but soft.
Oh, you can see the layers there.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Like the outer layer is really, really stiff. Like your knife does go into it and it glides along and helps you cut straight.
Well, to get the best cuts, you do want a reasonably stiff surface. You know, the best cuts are done on glass, actually, but glass destroys your blades.
Always. We're on the top one still.
And then you've got this. So this is Eco PVC.
Eco.
So it's made out of recycled stuff. It's got the 3 layers on it.
It's good for the penguins.
So you'll find that it's got good grip on it because it is textured. You can't see any reflections on it, right? So it is a matte finish front and back.
Matte.
See that? It's not moving. And you don't want this to slip around, otherwise you'll cut yourself.
Yeah. Now, when I'm doing the chicken, I usually put a tea towel under it.
Do you now? Under the chicken? Why? Because it's cold?
Under the mat.
Is that what you mean?
No, because you get the blood everywhere and everything.
To soak up all those bits.
Yeah.
I see. So there you go.
9 steps cutting mats.
Really handy.
Available now.
Not just for plastic model building. Use this for any kind of building. RC building will be handy too.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, not everyone's got a dedicated workbench. You know, if you work off your kitchen table, which a lot of people do, the kitchen table is your general table. Just put this out there. And, you know, greases and stuff, you wipe all that off.
It saves the wife getting really upset when you gouge the fresh dining table.
Well, little divots and things. Weathering the table.
We won't talk about Master Joe's weathering on the table recently.
Did he do some?
We might have. He was there for 2 weeks and left his mark. That's all I'm saying.
Really? Were there no marks before?
It's a pretty new table.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Terrible.
So when you're setting up your 8-scale buggy and dropping it on the table,
right,
and it bottoms out, it will probably leave
some chassis marks.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. 9 steps cutting that.
And it's only because all the other bench space was full, of course.